Good morning, people. Good afternoon, whatever time you'll be watching this video from. My name is Levi Msende, the owner of To The End TV. On this channel, we bring things to do with DV lottery and any other informative information that can help you to go and live in the diaspora. So I'm happy this morning in the city of Forest Park as I bring you our topic that deals with what is next after DV lottery, after being selected under DV lottery. It's now a week past, and many people applied, and few were selected. So today, I want us to look at what is next after being selected in the DV lottery. That is our topic today. I thought I needed to touch on this one because most people who won DV lottery are new people, and they were just these are many first applicants who do not know on the procedure of what happens after winning DV lottery. So today is what we are going to discuss, or that's our main topic. Yeah, all right. So here's a person who just applied, and he got a chance, he was selected, he's the first time applicant. What do you do next after winning? On 6th May, results came out. That was in 12 hours New York time, and back home in other African countries, it was 18 hours. East Africa, it was 17 hours. So other countries, it was maybe 01, 02, but all in all, people had a chance to check on their results, and many applied, but few were selected. You must be able to remember to say the number of people selected is more than the required number. The number of people who apply for DV lottery is more than the number that is required. So the required number of people who are supposed to be given visas when they win DV lottery is 55,000. But I know sometimes it even hits 1 million people who apply for DV lottery. You must know to say there are other countries that no longer participate to take part in the DV lottery. The reason is because the number of people that are required to be here in the USA has already reached the threshold of that particular country's people who are already here. Countries like Nigeria, countries like China, countries like India, just to mention a few. So now, as a first-time applicant, what do you do? After checking, you discover that you've been selected. You read that you've been randomly been selected, but that doesn't guarantee you that you go on and being given a visa. That's what that letter means. Yes. So what do you do next in order to maximize the chances of you being given the visa? First and foremost, that thing that you need to check is the case number. It comes like 2024. Then if you're coming from Africa, it's AF, then it's got numbers like 00, then plus the 4 digits or 5 digits. If you're coming from Asia, it's AS. If you are coming from other regions, Pacific, it comes with whatever initials are, but it starts with 2024. Because you applied in 2023 and then the results are for 2022 and then the results are for 2024. So now, what stages do you need to take? First and foremost, you check the case number. You must know that if your case number is 55,000, there are high chances of you being interviewed. However, there are countries that has got a few winners. Even if your number is above 80,000, you stand a chance to be invited for interviews. You stand a higher chance of you being interviewed because the number of people who applied in that particular country and the number of people who won, they are very few. So meaning you stand a higher chance of you being interviewed. You have a chance to go to the embassy. Your case will be scheduled for an interview. So now what happens after winning DV lottery? Okay. So the first thing is the case number. Check on the case number. Then from there, please always remember that the information that you put in the first time of application, it should be in uniform with the information that you put in DS260. If not, then the information has to be updated. For instance, you applied. Remember, the period that elapses is about 7 months, and in that 7 months, uh, you could have maybe impregnated somebody, and then maybe the pregnancy was not seen, and then in your DS26 you have to include the child. Yeah. For instance, you applied as single, then in the process you get married. That information has to be updated because you didn't know that you get married, and then you have to update for you to fill the DS260. So what information is needed in the DS260? Please understand that the minimum requirement that you must have for you in order to access or for you to be given a visa. The number one requirement, you must have graduated from formal grade 12 education or from formal high school. You need to have a qualification. You need to have passed five or six subjects. You need to have a certificate. If you don't have the certificate, then the chances of you being given visa are very slim because they require you that maximum education. And when we say that, please note, if you must be in class for 12 years, there is nothing like you maybe writing under extension classes. That one is not counted. I want to be very much clear on this one, please. I want you to pay attention and listen to this video that I'm giving out to you guys. You must have been in class for 12 years and then you wrote your exam and then you qualified, you have a certificate. Yes, that's the minimum requirement. And then you must have worked for 2 years as on work experience. 2 years, and that should be a professional job. If it is just other jobs like that in a food hungry iron or food fair, that is not a professional, because you never went to study to obtain a requirement for you to be able to work as a professional, because that one is not that one doesn't qualify to be called the work experience. So now, having had all those things, now you need to look at the DS260. Please remember, I told you need to have updated information. If when you applied you were single and then you stayed for single until the time when the results were out and you never got married, please make sure that the information that you put in the when you're applying is in uniform with the information that you have to put in the DS260. However, there are situations whereby you get married. Please do not fill the DS260 before you include your wife. And for you to be able to include your wife, please, you need to get a marriage certificate. You need to get a marriage certificate, and do not cheat on the date. Make sure that it is the actual date that you got the marriage certificate, and you need to have supporting document that will tell the consular to say you got married after the DV lottery application, and the person that you marry, you must have been with them for a longer time. What we mean is that you must have information like the pictures or the screenshot of the messages you are discussing in WhatsApp that are far beyond the year you did the application, because that one would help you to defend your case to say, we started dating way back before we even applied for DV Rotary. And when you applied the single. And they don't even allow you to apply as a single, but you don't say you are married and yet you are not married, because the marriage certificate will be able to indicate that you got married after DV Rotary. Those are the things that you need to be very careful. Make sure that the information you include in the DS260 is the information that is correct and you didn't add or subtract. It's the information that is currently trending. Do not cheat in the DS260. So now, the advantage with the DS260, it has got a provision where you can input the information and then you save. It is not a one-day thing. Take your time, brother man. Take your time. If you part the one that you are confident and you have all the information, then you save. The next time when you start from where you saved to go on further, make sure that you fill the DS260 in a better manner so that you don't have to request the DS260 to open up your case for you to make an edit or to change on what you're supposed to put there. Because that on its own, it makes you to have a low esteem. Imagine time is moving and then they haven't scheduled you for an interview. You start panicking. So it's better to make sure that the information that you put in the DS260 is the correct information, so that you won't have pressure to say, maybe my case won't be attended, maybe I might not go for the interviews. That's why we tell you the advantage with the DS260 is it is got a provision whereby you can fill this part, you save until next time where you have gathered the information that you need, and make sure that the information in the first application and the information that you put in the DS260 is correct, is in correlated, is in a manner that is logical, is in normal information. Don't subtract, don't add, because we don't want you to have pressure when you are scheduled for an interview. We want you to go for the interview, you go and conquer until they tell you to say you can now come and collect your visas. That's the reason why we are here on Facebook, on YouTube, to make sure that we give you the information as and when it should be, so that you do the right thing. Where I don't understand, if you don't know how to go about filling the GS260, please, you can make some comments in our YouTube channel, and then we'll be there to guide you. The whole purpose is to help you so that you fill the GS260 in a correct manner. Now that you've finished, you've filled the DS260 and you've saved, and you make sure that all the information that you've put is correct, please, you can go ahead and submit your DS260. And when submitting, please make sure the DS260, you have a copy, you have a hard copy, a printed hard copy, because that DS260 that you fill, they will ask you questions at the embassy based on what you put in the DS260. Then there's a number at the end when you submit that comes out. Please make sure that number you print, you save it, because they will use that number when giving you out the area number. They need that number, and make sure that you get that number. Please, that's what I had, and I'm very hopeful that you watch this video and get more information. Where I don't understand, we are open for comments. You just come in my comment box, ask, and then I'll be able to provide you with this information. Ours is to help you. We want you to get in the USA and live the life. There are many opportunities in the USA, and if you want us to produce more information about these opportunities, do not hesitate to make some comments. We'll be there to provide you with this information. I'm done. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. The channel is called Till the End. The reason why it's titled Till the End, we are here until most of you guys land in the land of opportunity, until it ends. Bye bye. Take care. I love you. Shalom, shalom.